This is our place, come on in. Our place, so glad you're here. Our place, everybody's welcome. We see God on every face. Love lives here in this place. Welcome to our place, our sweet place.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. I am Reverend Jody Hill Stevenson here, the Senior Consulting Minister, and I have to tell you what a loving community this is. We're so glad you're joining us. The tagline, I love this tagline, and it's love lives here. How simple. And the truth is love is everywhere. And that's what we teach here at the community, the Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. We teach the science of mind philosophy that teaches that love is everywhere. And in fact, it is the source of our creative experience out in the outer world. So come on into our service. I know I say this every week, but we have a great speaker. You're going to learn a lot about yourself and your body. And of course, the music is just always so delicious. Come on in. See you inside.
Hello and welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Laura Brzezinski and I am your practitioner today. And as we start our service, I invite you to just go within, settle in, and listen to this invocation and allow it to open you up and set the stage for a wonderful, powerful service and message today. In this moment, for there is only this moment, I know God, Source, Spirit, Life, Light, Infinite Intelligence, the universe, whatever name you choose to call it. It is right here, right now, within me, within you, within every being on this planet. This divine energy, this infinite intelligence, this all creative essence is flowing. It is flowing through each and every person supporting this service today. It is flowing through each and every person listening to this message today. And it is flowing in the energy of the Zoom and the internet, in my breath, in my heartbeat, in your breath, in your heartbeat. And so we settle in and we just open up and allow this divine energy to serve us as we listen, as we take in, as we hear the music and the messages. And I invite each one of us to allow it to open us to even greater expression than who we already are. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to share this with you, to invite you to be more than you've ever been before. And I just know that the service unfolds beautifully and the message is just what each person needs to hear. And we just allow it to unfold and affirm. And so it is. We begin our services with our purpose, mission, and vision. And I would love to have you join me as we say them together. Our purpose: celebrating divinity, embracing humanity, and creating community. Our mission: providing tools and support to awaken our community to its spiritual magnificence. And our vision: inspiring and uplifting every one of us to transform the world. I have next to me, sorry, I don't have a big enough stand, this candle reminding me and reminding you that the light of Spirit is within each and every one of us all the time. Even when it appears to be out of sight, it's right here. It's right here in you and me. I found some fun readings today to go with our message, Your Chakras, the Journey of a Lifetime. My first one, be silly, be fun, be different, be crazy, be you, because life is too short to be anything but happy. And Brene Brown shares, loving ourselves through the process of owning our story is the bravest thing we will ever do. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, you are an eternal being, now on the pathway of endless unfoldment, never less, but always more yourself. Life is not static. It is forever dynamic, forever creating, not something done and finished, but something alive, awake, and aware. There is something within you that sings the song of eternity. Listen to it. Our affirmation today, I'm going to share it twice and invite you to just close your eyes and allow it to wash over you and center within you. And then we'll have a moment of silence as we take it in. In a world where you can be anything, be yourself. In a world where you can be anything, be yourself.
Alleluia, 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 alleluia. We are one now. 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 So we sing hallelujah. Alleluia, 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 alleluia.
Hallelujah. Fabulous. That's feels so good. So let's take that in and take in this prayer. Spirit, source, energy, love, light, right here, right now, in this moment, in me, in you, in everyone. I feel that energy flowing through me, uplifting and being. And I connect to that power. I connect to that energy, to that love, to that joy, to that laughter that is flowing within me, as me, through me. And I invite each and every one to connect to all that Spirit is and more. For we are always connected. We are always tapped in, and occasionally we forget the magnificence that we are. So right here, right now, I know my divine magnificence. I know your divine magnificence. I see it. I feel it. And collectively, we can uplift the energy and the vibration of this planet just by being ourselves, by being connected to the love and the light that we each are, by stepping into our own journey of knowing ourselves, of loving ourselves, of uplifting ourselves. Yes. And so I just claim and know for each and every being today an upliftment, of releasing and letting go of old baggage, old stuff, and an opening to being more, an opening to allowing all of who you are to shine forth and to shine brightly. Now, and now, and now, and continuing on into the ever unfolding now. And I am grateful in this moment, grateful for the reminder of the love and the light and the magnificence that I am, and the love and the light and the magnificence that you are. Grateful for your presence, grateful for the music and the message and the fellowship that we have had today. Grateful for that reminder that we are all connected. We are all one in this thing called life, in this thing called joy and laughter and fun and unfolding. And so I just release and let go, allowing these words to go back into our own heads, our own hearts, and out into the universe, uplifting, energizing, loving each and every being on this planet. And I trust to know that all is well, it is done. And so it is.
This is called Let the Sun Shine. Lovely little name, isn't it? Let the sun shine, shine on you today. Feel that sunshine. What you cannot change, leave behind. Let that sun shine. Yeah. Let the sun shine, shine on you today. Feel that sunshine. Let go of your past, leave it behind. Let that sun shine. Sunshine, come on. Feel God's sunshine. Feel that sunshine, feel it right here. Let that sunshine shine on you today. Let that sun shine. What you cannot change, leave it behind. Let that sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Sunshine, sunshine, let it shine.
You know, I was thinking the other day about my journey, and I come through the addiction and compulsive world of recovery. Some people just step into new thought and they don't have the stuff to overcome. And so I worked with a lot of teachers and healers, and oh my God, I'm so grateful for everyone who crossed my path that helped me along, because I could have easily gone the other way. And every once in a while, you meet someone and your whole nervous system just goes, it relaxes, you feel calm, you feel like you're in harmony. And our speaker today is like that. I met D'Angeli Bowman 13 years ago now, and I had that experience. It's like, wow, what a healer's healer. She's a wonderful teacher. She's about as woo-woo as they come, which, of course, I love. Soul sister. We go to the far reaches of the universe together. And she's an amazing teacher, healer of all the different aspects of the universe. She really is amazing. Please join me in welcoming D'Angeli Bowman. And thank you, sweet soul sister, for being here.
Hello, Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. It is a pleasure to be here today. I'm so grateful for the invitation. And I must say it's a little bit different speaking on Zoom because I can't see your faces, and I'm a very touchy-feely, want to hug everybody person. So I'm just going to imagine in my mind all of your beautiful faces smiling at me and laughing in the appropriate places and all of that good stuff. So know that I would love to see you and hug you, and that my love is with you today. So my talk today is about the chakra system, and titled The Chakra System, The Journey of a Lifetime. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but probably 25 years ago, I first heard about the chakras. And what I learned at that time and thought that that was all there was to know was that just like this hanging that I have on the wall, they were these really pretty colors, circles, in the body, starting at the base of the spine and going on up to the crown of the head. And that was it. Yeah, I know about the chakras. And that's how I lived until maybe a couple of years ago, maybe even just a year and a half ago. And I discovered the wealth of information that's contained in the chakras, and just all that they hold. So I'm going to talk today about the chakra system and the way that I see it. If this works for you, that's wonderful. If not, that's wonderful. Find your own way, but know that there is a wealth of information contained in the chakras that are in the body. And so to start with a bigger picture, as religious scientists, we're taught, we know that God is all there is. And that's the first step of affirmative prayer, or as religious scientists call it, treatment. And God is all there is. God is everything. There is no place that God is not. And then the second step is that I am, each of us is, an individualized expression of the one mind of God, and however you want to describe, or whatever words you want to use as far as God, it's the all that is. And each of us is an expression of it. We are part of the body of God. So with that, I have a little picture here. There's a little bit of a glare. I don't know how well you can see it, but just imagine that God is everything that you see here, and much, much more. And as you start coming into the body, this becomes you as the individualized expression. See, it's just brilliant. And then you as the individualized expression of God comes down into the body. And I don't know how well you can see it, but the body is shown right here. So this shows in picture form that you are not your body. You're also not your thoughts. You are the soul, the spirit that is coming into this body to have a human experience. And with that, so the soul talks to the body and the body talks to the mind. That's a really key. If you could focus on and meditate on that the rest of your life, that would be enough. The soul that you are talks to your body talks to your mind. So what does that mean in practical terms? So again, you're not your body, you're not your mind, you are the energy, the individualized expression of God that is embodying into this body in this incarnation on planet Earth at this time. And the body is a tool. It's the soul's GPS system for being here on the planet. And I like to refer that as the God positioning system. The, the body hears the language of the soul and interprets it, and the mind interprets that language. So, what does that have to do with the chakras then? The chakras are you. It is the energy of you living in this body. And so you're here to have a human experience. And as spiritual seekers or teachers or students or whatever we want to call ourselves, for many, many years, we have focused on the liberating of the energy that's in the body so that we can go back home, so that we can know really who we are and where we come from. And I have myself yearned to go back home just so much of the time. And what I've learned recently is that we are here to embody that soul and to have the adventure and the experience of the physical experience. And to do that, we need to be fully embodied in this physical vehicle. And so the energy is always flowing down into the body and back up, and creating and manifesting from this energy. And as I said, the body is the interpreter of the soul's language. So it's the body we need to listen to fully experience the fullness of why we're here and what each of our purpose is and why we came to the planet. So the chakras are a guide to that. And I've got, again, there's some glare. I apologize about that. But you can see the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Now, the chakras develop, they have developmental stages or ages that they go through. And beginning with the root chakra, that's the first one that develops, that even begins to develop when we're in the womb, up until about the age of 6 months. And the root chakra is the foundation. It's the basis of everything. So ideally, in a perfect world, or I don't even like to call it that, because we are here in all the what feels like chaos even sometimes of the physical experience. And it's all perfect. It's all leading us, guiding us back to who we are. So there's nothing that's accidental. We just came here to remember who we are. So again, in a perfect world, the root chakra, the very base one, develops while you're in the womb up to, I said 6 months earlier, it's up to about 9 months. And it's the foundation. It is, if our root chakra is healthy and we're secure in that, we feel safe in the world. We know that we can trust the world and feel safe in it. And we know that we belong here. And so we need that foundation to be able to progress through life in a healthy way. So the next chakra to develop is right below your belly button. It's the sacral chakra, and it starts developing at about 6 months. And so the chakra development overlaps, of course, but it's from about 6 to 24 months. And when we're in the stage of the root chakra, that's when all of our needs are being met by our caregivers, usually our parents, sometimes grandparents, sometimes other people. And so it's all about us. And when we move into the development of the second chakra, that's when we begin to realize that it's not just all about us. It's there are other people here in our world with us. And so it's a developmental stage of developing the emotions and learning to relate with other people. And again, remember, if we feel safe in the world and know that we can trust other people and that we belong here, then it's much easier to develop healthy emotions. So then we move up the chakras to the solar plexus, which is just above the belly button. And this develops at about 18 months to 3 years. And this is the stage of developing our will and becoming autonomous. And you know, the kids, the 2-year-olds, you know, me, no, it's all about me. And they're developing that will and learning to say no in the world. And again, if they felt safe, if that root chakra is healthy and they feel safe, and they were able to, in a healthy way, develop relationships with other people and be in tune with their feelings, then they can express their will in a much healthier way. And they can really know who they are rather than questioning it. Then we move up to the heart. And the heart is right at your heart. And the heart is the bridge between the lower 3 chakras and the upper 3 chakras. It is literally the bridge that brings everything together in this human body. And it's about love, of course. And this is where we learn to respond to other people in a loving way. And we start developing those relationships, both with ourselves and with other people. And again, if the first 3 chakras have developed in a healthy way, then we can feel safe. We can safely express our feelings and emotions. We can know that it's okay to be a strong, willful person. We don't have to hurt other people to do that. And we can do it from love and with love. So then, and the heart chakra develops from about 3 to 6 years old, which is when children start going to school, and they go much earlier now than when I was in school, but they start developing those loving relationships, hopefully. And loving support from a family is really critical at this time, because the adults are the role models of how to do love. Next, we come up to the throat chakra. This develops at about 6 to 10 years old. And this is the communication chakra and the creative expression. And it's about the right to speak and to hear truth. And I want to back up just a little bit, because there's a basic right that goes with each chakra. So the basic right of the root chakra is the right to be here and the right to have your needs met. The second chakra, which is about feelings and emotions, is the right to feel. You have that right, the literally God-given right to feel. The solar plexus chakra is the right to act, and thus developing our will. The heart chakra is the right to love and be loved. The throat chakra, then again, is about communication and creative expression, and it's the right to speak your truth and to also hear truth. That ears and mouth and throat all go together in one chakra here. So sometimes we're told, oh no, that's not what you think it is. We're basically told a lie, and we learn to believe those lies. And again, if the lower 3 chakras develop in a healthy way, then we feel safe and secure and able to express ourselves and express ourselves creatively and to speak our truth. Very, very important. Next, we go to the third eye, which is the 6th chakra. And this is the basic right of this is the right to see. And it's both seeing with our physical eyes and with our intuitive eyes. And this is where a child develops this at the ages 7 to 12 years old. And they learn through communication and exploration to form their internal beliefs and how they really see the world and their place in the world and how to interact with the world. This is the belief systems. And then we go up to the crown chakra, the top chakra. And it starts developing about the age of 12, the preteens, and on up throughout the rest of our life. And this is about the right to know, to truly know who we are. It's about the pursuit of knowledge, and it's the right know that we know, and to not have others' dogmas imposed upon us. And so it's really important that a child be given the freedom and flexibility to think for themselves and start developing their own belief systems. And so again, that's a perfect world. So what happens that those chakras don't get developed in a healthy way? Well, when we come in, again, remembering this big allness that we are, and we start condensing our energy and coming into the body, we kind of just land and splat. And the experiences of life take over. And this can begin, again, even in the womb when the root chakra is developing. And what happens is, ideally, as the chakras develop, the circuitry in the nervous system gets developed so that the mind can hear the truth from the body. That's a perfect world. Now, in most of our experiences, none of us had perfect parents, because it's impossible to meet a child's needs all of the time. Absolutely physically impossible. And so we've all got some issues, some stuff. And so instead of developing healthy circuitry in the nervous system so that the body can easily speak to the mind, that circuitry doesn't get developed. So this is a perfect us, who we are in our energy aligned in a beautiful, perfect alignment in the chakras, and our energy flowing out as we manifest in a healthy way. Instead, when we splat, and when we begin to learn that the world is not a safe place, or that we're not worthy and we don't have a right to be here, our energy starts wobbling through the body. And so it wobbles around the chakras. And what happens is the mind receives incomplete information, and the mind acts on information and on programs. And when we have these wobbles, it receives incomplete information. So it has to make up the rest of the story. It makes up a story that the world is not safe. I don't have a right to be here. I'm not worthy. And remember that the root chakra is the foundation of everything. And when our life experience, our beingness is based on that I don't have a right to be here, it creates wobbles through all the chakras and through our whole body. And so the mind just keeps making up stories. And can you see how then the energy wobbles through the body, and then it wobbles out here into our external experience. And so when we encounter someone that in a subconscious way reminds us of something that our parents did where we didn't feel safe, then that's the skew and the wobble that we see life through in that experience. And so we end up reacting in an unhealthy way and blaming the outer world instead of feeling safe and secure and knowing who we are. So what do we do with that? There are different things that you can do to work with your chakras, and the chakras contain a wealth of information. I meant to have a chakra chart here with me. I don't have it handy right at this minute, but you can get on Amazon or any place you can find chakra charts that list the chakras, and they list what a healthy chakra looks like and what an out of alignment chakra looks like. And they're very good tools and guides to guide you on where the work is that you need to do, or the opportunity that you can look at. And remember that the soul talks to the body, and these charts are very good beginning information, and every body and every soul is different and unique. So the main thing is to talk to your body and listen to your body, because it knows the truth. It gets the word directly from you, the soul that you are, that knows absolutely without question why you're here on the planet. So I'm going to show you two ways to work with your chakras. So the very first thing that you want to learn to do is to breathe from into and out of your belly, which is below your belly button. So it's that whole abdominal area, so that when you breathe in, your abdomen expands, and when you breathe out, the abdomen goes in. And I know you can't see that well. Let me see if I can show you here. And so it's below the belly button. Here's my belly button. What that does is it activates the parasympathetic system in the body. And that's the part of it's the system in the body that is calming and healing. So to only do that is huge. And it activates and it helps the circuitry in the nervous system begin to build, and to you literally build the circuits that aren't there. So if you can only do that, that is a huge step, and it will help you build healthy circuitry in your body. Now, to add to that, you can imagine, and imagination is the key to intuition. And so as you begin to imagine, we tap into all kinds of different things, into our literal intuition and who we are, and it helps bypass the stories of the mind. But anyway, when you breathe into your belly, imagine who you are. Imagine a line coming directly down into the body, a straight line, just like you see the chakras there behind me. So you imagine your breath or your energy coming down through with the inhale, down through the center of the brain, through the back of the throat, and to the heart on the inhale. And when you exhale, you move your energy from your heart down to and out the root chakra into the earth. And then you take another breath and you bring your energy up from the earth, up through the root chakra, up to your heart again. That's on the inhale. And then you exhale from your heart through the back of your throat, up through the center of your brain, out the top of your head. And so it's 2 full breaths, bringing in and out, and in and out. And it's that simple. It takes some practice, but it's a very, very useful thing to do. Now, the other thing, and well, let me say this, as you breathe and throughout your day, begin to notice what your body is telling you, because it's the interpreter, a clear interpreter, again, of who you are, of your soul. And so when you feel a tummy ache, or you feel a glitch in your neck, or you feel an uneasiness somewhere, it's going to feel different for everybody. Notice that, and you can then just sit down, meditate, and ask that place, what message do you have for me? What do you want to tell me? What am I to learn from this? However you want to phrase the question, just have I ask, what is the message for me in this? And it will tell you, and we're here to evolve spiritually, and it will be spiritual information. And sometimes it can be guidance of what to do with that body part. Maybe we need to see a doctor. But don't be surprised if it's something like love yourself or forgive yourself, things like that. And the more you do this and the deeper that you go, the deeper the answers will become. And again, remember, imagination is the key to intuition. So you will feel like you're imagining it, but go with it, because you're not. I can assure you, you're not. And it takes practice. I know I've gone through frustration and wondering sometimes, but I know that I can trust it. Now we're going to end with another meditation that I like to do that is fun for me because I love color and I love visual things. So if you would like to just close your eyes, take a nice belly breath. Remember it as you inhale to extend your belly, and as you exhale, your belly comes in. Now I want you to, on the inhale, imagine your energy coming from above your head, down through the center of your head, through the back of your throat to your heart. And then as you exhale, imagine your energy going down to and out of the root chakra, down your legs, down through your feet into Mother Earth. And send those roots down into Mother Earth so that you anchor, really anchor, and feel your roots just growing and anchoring into Mother Earth. Into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is our grounding, our place to ground. We're here on planet Earth to ground. So just feel that groundedness. Now, on an inhale, I want you to bring the energy up from the center of the earth, up through those roots, up through the bottoms of your feet, up your legs to your root chakra. And stay there for a moment and focus on that root chakra and focus on the brilliant red color that it is. And as you focus on the red energy, feel yourself grounding in your body, grounding and connecting through those roots that came up from the center of the earth. Know that you are safe. You are whole. You have a right to be here. And all is well. And now, again, breathing up from the center of the earth, bring the energy up from the center of the earth, through the roots, through the bottoms of your feet, up your legs, up to and through the root chakra, up to your sacral chakra, that place below your belly button. And imagine that as a beautiful, bright orange color, glowing. And feel it filling your whole abdominal area. And as you do this, know that you have a right to feel. So many of us grew up in households where it wasn't okay to show emotions. It wasn't okay, but I'm here to tell you it is okay. You have a right to do that. You have a right to feel what you are feeling. That's the soul talking to you. Don't be afraid of your feelings. Now again, we return to the center of the earth and we breathe up through the roots, through the bottoms of our feet, up our legs, up into the body, up through the red in the root chakra, the orange in the sacral chakra, up to the solar plexus, which is above the belly button. And there we imagine the beautiful, brilliant yellow, just like the sun, shining brightly. And this is where your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your willpower resides. So allow that yellow to shine and be vibrant. And you can do that because you know that you are safe and grounded. It's okay to feel your feelings, and it's okay to be strong and confident. Now again, we go into the center of the earth and breathe up the roots, up through the bottoms of the feet, up your legs, up through the red and the orange and the yellow to your heart chakra, that beautiful, beautiful heart chakra. And here imagine the green color, a brilliant green orb, green, the color of healing. For love is healing, and love is truly all that there is. And allow your heart chakra to open and expand. Feel the fullness of the love. It's okay to love. You are loved, and you are here to love. Just let it open. And now again, we return to the center of the earth. And as we breathe up, we bring that energy up through the roots, through the bottom of our feet, up our legs, up through the red of the root, the orange of the sacral, the yellow of the solar plexus, the green of the heart, to our throat chakra. And here we see a beautiful light blue, a sky blue color. And allow that sky blue color to expand in your throat. Feeling that urge of creativity and expression and communication that comes from an open, loving heart, knowing that you can speak your truth with love. Now again, breathing up from the center of the earth, up the roots, through the bottoms of your feet, up your legs, up through the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the light blue, to your third eye in the center of your forehead and actually in the middle of your head. And this is the color of indigo, the beautiful, deep, midnight blue sky. And feel that chakra opening and expanding. This is your intuitive center, where the pineal gland in the center of the brain resides, that all-knowing place where you can see truth. And lastly, again, go back to the center of the earth and breathe up the energy up through the roots, through the bottoms of your feet, up your legs, up your root chakra, the red, up through the orange, the yellow, the green, the light blue, the indigo, to your crown chakra at the top of your head, which is a beautiful violet, purple color. And as you focus on that, you might even be able to feel the top of your head, an actual sensation of opening, of tingling. And if you don't physically feel it, imagine it, for it is happening. And that is where your soul comes into your body, where you know that you know. That's the center of your knowing who you are. And so, beautiful, blessed beings, my prayer for you and for all of us is that each of us, individually and collectively, remembers who we are. And so it is. Namaste.
Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to be with all of you today. Just sit back, relax, and receive. I'm gonna hold you in the light hold you in the light, hold you till you know again that everything's alright, and I'll remind you, as you are enough. I'm gonna hold you in the light. I'm gonna hold you in the light. Hold you in the light. Hold you till you know again that everything is alright, and I'll remind you, as you are enough. I'm gonna hold you in the light of love. Gonna hold you in the light of love.
I invite you now to join me in the soulful, sacred investment, a giving from your heart. And we all know that we live in a lavishly abundant universe. All we have to do is look out our window and see the amazing expression of nature and how lavishly abundant she is. And as we give our tithes and contributions, we know that we give to a greater expression of life. So thank you so much for your gifts. Please energetically, or if you are giving a check, put it to your heart right now, and please join me in the wonderful affirmation. This perfect gift is spirit in form, circulating and blessing all that it touches. Freely I give, and joyously I receive, and so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear Anjali, and thank you, Laura, and thank you, Karen. Such wonderful talent. It just is such a great reminder that we are individualized expressions of the divine. So we're heading into the holidays. Really? I'm still back at July 4th. We have a very special Thanksgiving service for you on November 24th. It's Tuesday night, and it's at 7 o'clock. A ton of music, fabulous music, a couple of surprises, and yes, of course, we'll do a prayer. So please join us. Put it down on your calendar in ink. Tuesday, November 24th at 7 p.m. for our special Thanksgiving service. And we're going to talk about everything grateful. Thanks for signing up. And also go to our newsletter and see what the other events during the week are. We're going to be adding a lot more coming up as we get through the holidays. But we have some wonderful events happening. So check out our newsletter.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today and listening to this message, even if you listen at a later time. Thank you for everyone who has shown up to support the service today, our minister, Reverend D'Angeli, and our wonderful music with Karen, and the behind the scenes, Ethan, that supports us in getting this together. And all of you, thank you for your heart and your presence. And I just wanted to remind each and every one that all of the practitioners are available for prayer either after the service. I'm available after the service today, or throughout the week. You can find our information on the website at cslbouldervalley.org, and send us an email, send us a text, and we'll reach back out for prayer.
So that's it for our service today. Thank you to our practitioner wisdom, our musicians. Karen, thank you. And D'Angeli, thank you so much for sharing about chakras. It's, in the 80s, it was like really woo-woo information, and now it's so scientifically proven. So thank you for sharing your wisdom. Have a great week, everyone. Wear your masks, be safe, be healthy, and know how loved you are. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.
And we close today with our benediction. Please join me.
I now walk so that whoever walks beside me dwells in the presence of God. I now listen so that whoever speaks with me knows that I hear the voice of God. Whoever places a hand in mine is lifted, and whoever thinks of me is illumined with God consciousness. For Spirit and I are one eternally, and so it is.
This is a place we all get together, 'cause we know we belong. A place for loving and caring, healing and sharing, and helping each other grow and be strong. A place where we celebrate spirit. I can't wait for you to hear it. No matter where you are, this is our place. It can be your place. No matter how near or far, this is our place. Come on in. Our place, glad you're here. Our place, everybody's welcome. We see God on every face. Our place, stay a while. Our place, love lives here. Our place, everybody's welcome. We see God on every face. Aren't you glad you found your way home to a family of friends where you know you are never alone? Our place, come on in. Our place, come back again. Our place is your place too. We see God on every face. Love lives here in this place. Welcome to our place. Come on and join the party. Come on in. Come on and join the party. Come on in. Come on and join the party in God's sweet place. This is our place, our sweet place.
Original music written and performed by Karen Karsh. Copyright held by Karen Karsh Crystal Music. All rights reserved.
Love lives here!